Hi, this is Trina again. I'd like to explain a little bit about the father of my daughter. Now, I left him just before my pregnancy was over. The reason I left him was he put his hands on my 13-year-old son. Well, he was almost 13. Anyway, I never did press charges, but I did break up with him. He still stayed with me through my pregnancy. I still let him go to all the doctor's visits and the birth of the child and so on, of course. What happened was he had bought my son a little pellet gun. It had these little teeny weeny plastic things for a pretty young kid. Like it went through a piece of paper, but nothing thicker. He had a way of putting me down like really bad there in front of whoever usually was around my son. And that's what happened. He got sick of hearing that me being put down and crying and stuff. He shot at him with the thing, but it hit him in the face, like in the cheek. So he jumped up on top of my kid and the kid to the floor. So I pulled his hair out, what he had left on top of his head, and pulled him off him. And that was the end of that. But right now, like from my custody order, I have, you're not supposed to talk badly about the other parent in front of the child, like not the grandmother, not nobody, okay? I put that in my 20-year-old order, and now also my 7-year-old daughter's custody agreement. He's never ever followed that. He always put me down, and he always found something to put me down for every time he came to get me. I mean, nobody's perfect. I know I'm definitely not perfect. And at one point I was paying it a lot. And I struggled as far as trying to keep clothes on her before they outgrew 2 months later and things like that. But I moved into housing so I could save money and be able to provide all the things that I couldn't for my daughter. So now my son is living out on his own, and right now I wished I had taped it to the other day, but I didn't, of him admitting that he's been stalking me again. But this time he had somebody pay to watch my place or something, and D'Angelo dropped some coffee and made a hoot and holler. He overreacts, right? He's a drama queen, but he made a big ruckus there. And the only reason I knew was because I was standing right outside the door. So I heard it, and I said, well, it's fine, I'll scoop it up, and that was it, it was over. But my daughter was outside playing with the neighbor's granddaughter across from us. So she was nowhere near there when D'Angelo reached out over dropping the coffee. He said, look, he shoot up at my house. He said, look, somebody called me saying that there's hooping and hollering and yelling and screaming and fighting at the house. And I'm like, who the hell would be able to even hear that? I barely heard that by the front door, let alone someone else. I went on the other side, and in the building, the apartment behind me is completely empty. So it's not there. It has to be somebody out, in the front. gave him a few ideas, but anyway, point is he admitted that he had somebody watching me, and that this person never lies, and very trustworthy, and so on. Showed up at my house, ready to take my kid again, illegally, and the only reason he told him. He never liked my son, so, he's always said, don't leave my kid, don't leave Alexis with him, he's irresponsible, blah, blah. Like, I never really left him with her, for any more than like 5 minutes or something. I had to go to the store or something, but if it's late, well, this night it was 10 o'clock at night, and, went to get a pack of smokes, and my daughter didn't want to come, so it was 10 at night, so she stayed with her brother, watching on my phone, cartoons on my phone. Her father had to be watching, Leo, because within 5 minutes it took me to go to the store and back for cigarettes, he had already come in and lied to my son, said that it was okay. I said it was okay to take her to the fireworks at this time, because he knew my son would have fought him. They wouldn't let him take her. Anyway, so when I get back, surprise, surprise, my daughter's not there. And he told me the story of my son. Well, I flipped out, and I did call the police. Crazy, because I never do, because they would never help me. And of course, what else, you know? They didn't even call me back. They didn't even call Leo. I found what to say. Now, there was this constable that helped me in the end, and called him and told him to bring me my kid back. She's on my time. I have a custody agreement. You don't see too many women out there that will even let them see their kid, let alone get them joint custody, and I claim her on my bills, on my taxes and everything. Like, you'll never be able to change that. And those two rules I had, and other than that, very easy to get along with, and so on. So, I mean, if he wants to take this to court for custody, a lot of times they do side with the mother, even if, unless, you know, that parent, the mother is abusive or isn't capable of taking care of a child or whatever, right? Not that it would ever put her in danger, like, she's a love of my life, and so is my son, and I wouldn't think twice about dying for them. So of course I've never let anything bad happen to them. I haven't let my daughter stay with a babysitter besides my mom or my sister ever. Like, not even for like a half an hour. The most was 5 minutes, and that was to the store and back. He's 20 years old. I know he has problems. He's got ADD, and sometimes he kind of freaks out there. He says I like nag at him too hard, and then finally he breaks, he says, and he'll actually hit himself or something like that there. You know, hurt himself. But he never in a million years would he dream of hitting his sister or hurting his sister, of course. My son also dared me to do my hair. I got this color, it's like a pinkish purple. I'm kind of scared because there's a lightning cream in it. But you guys can give me your opinion next time when you see me on here. Of what you think the color looks like. I'm 45 years old. I have a lot more more beautiful pictures that I feel about myself anyway. When I hadn't lost my teeth. I don't look too bad, but to me, I don't see it, right? But I guess there's a few guys out there that still think I'm beautiful. But anyway, I'm beautiful on the inside, and that's all that matters, right? I love being a mom. It's like my whole world, like it's just surrounded by that. I don't make time for anybody else when my daughter's here. I don't like anybody coming in my house or anything. Like, I'm very protective, you know. And a really great mom. And I really wish that Leo could see that, or take the time to see that. He would really be surprised. But of course, we weren't together long enough for him to see how I interacted with my daughter. I know a few things changed since the 20 years ago, like 13 years ago, between my two kids. But just little things like baby powder and different things that you don't use on a baby now. Yeah. Anyway. So this man harasses me, and now he has somebody watching my place. I will figure out who it is. And like my son says, I really hope the $20 that he's paying you to stalk me is worth the 6 months in jail for a charge of stalking. And I know for a fact that you can go to jail for 6 months for stalking. I've had people it happened to. Anyway, it's early morning. I know I don't look so great, but hey, it's me. Like and subscribe, and can't wait to change my hair color and show you how crazy I look. But anyway, of course, I love my children, and please like and subscribe, because I'm trying to work really hard on this, and I'm trying to do it on my own. So thank you very much for listening. I will continue on whatever new happens and so on, including the color of my hair. Okay, so have a great day, of course, and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.